Integrating technology into the classroom was high on the agenda for educators at the 41st Principals Conference on Thursday. Improving mathematics and English grades, as well as a new hair policy for schools, were also on the discussion list.
Okay, this is our annual Principals Conference. This year we're focusing on technology. I'm looking at harnessing technology for transformative education, because what we have realized these days is that the technology has permeated the education system and it's not something that we can get away from. So we have to embrace the technology to ensure that we remain at the cutting edge of the educational sector.
What are the other issues that will be discussed today?
Well, during our closed session, we will be discussing in-house matters, but also matters affecting schools. For example, school safety has constantly been an issue. We have the new hair policy, which might be coming on stream very shortly. We're going to be discussing that as well. And we have the issue among the secondary schools in particular, where the pass rate in the maths and the English are not acceptable at this point, and that's something that we want to change. So we're probably going to be looking at some strategies as to how we can address those matters.
What are the principals saying? Are they excited about the whole conference today?
Well, we had our registration online, and at least 90% of principals have registered for the conference, so we're expecting a full house.
A local school tour to replicate successful techniques at learning institutions is a new item on the conference's itinerary.
So we will have our guest speaker to present on that, and after we have done so, we will break up into groups and we have a question and answer session to further sensitize the principals on that sub-theme. And towards the afternoon, we will have CAMDO coming in, because CAMDO now is looking into digitizing our school curriculum, and so they will be here to make a presentation to us on that topic also. But one of the things that we'll be touching on, which is quite exciting for us as it is new, is that we will be looking at a local study tour as opposed to what has been done on a yearly basis, where principals from our country go out to other countries to see what the schools have to offer and then to come back and present to us. But this year we've chosen to do it another way. We have now gone to our local schools to see what they have to offer, whether it's academically or otherwise, whatever it is that makes the school work, and then to present to our principals in the hope that they can go to those same schools which we choose to advertise tomorrow, and other schools as well, which would have whatever it is that they think makes the school work, so that we could mimic what our schools have from each other to make our education system a better one generally.
Education Minister Sean Edward emphasized the need for greater appreciation and understanding of educators' roles in promoting economic development.
Every year, the Principals Association would host a national conference where they deliberate on issues that impact their duties and to look for ways to strengthen their contribution to the development and advancement of the education sector. As Minister for Education, I'm here to represent the government and to lend support to a very critical group of individuals in the system. And I think the important role that principals play in the education realm is one that has to be looked at in a much broader context and see them as real architects of nation building. So today my role here is to lend support, as I indicated, and to probably share some of the new initiatives that the government is looking to roll out and to try and get some buy-in and to look to strengthen the bonds of friendship and collaboration that have existed between the Ministry of Education and the principals, who are very, very critical in the whole scheme of the advancement of our national education drive. But today I think the focus, from what I've seen, is on principals adapting to new technologies and methodologies that would inform the discharge of their duties at the school level.
The Principals Association Conference also focused on navigating the digital transformation in the education system. There was also special focus on the digitization of the school curriculum. Gina Filippi, HDS News Force.